Amanda, we still don't know that much about the accident as the Highway Patrol just wrapped up its investigation. Daniel, now the fun just started a few minutes ago here at Trask Coliseum, and as you can see behind me, dozens of people are already here, trick-or-treaters getting a jump start on Halloween. Andrew, the first day of what may be many in the Douglas Edwards trial just wrapped up a few minutes ago. I'm here with a parent and her son, Brantley. Brantley was on the bus when it happened. Brantley, tell us what happened. Amanda, day 5 of the Edwards trial finished this afternoon with Edwards saying he did not remember going to work, nor did he remember kidnapping the 6-year-old child. Hannah, we still aren't sure what exactly happened here in the Sycamore Grove neighborhood on Julia Drive, but what we do know is that one man is dead, another was stabbed, and the third was beaten in the cul-de-sac behind me. Amanda, it's completely free and follows the state curriculum. The only difference is it's online. Silence as Douglas Edwards walked into the courtroom.
He will die in prison, and that's the only appropriate place for him.
Edwards kidnapped and sexually assaulted a 6-year-old girl last year in New Hanover County. He left her chained to a tree overnight in the woods.
And sometimes we see when evil and innocence intersect, that's what you call horror. And this was every parent's worst nightmare.
September 14th, 2016. A long night the victim's family, law enforcement, and community members will never forget.
I can't tell you the amount of emotions a year ago. It still resonates with the detectives that handled this case.
The victim's mother, who did not want to go on camera, said it was not fair for men like Edwards to be free, doing such malicious, evil things to young children. The judge agreed, calling Edwards a sexually violent predator, and sentenced him to between 80 and 110 years in prison. A sentence District Attorney Ben David is happy to be a part of.
You know, we're all parents here, and it's something where we usually are responding to tragedies, but to actually be able to prevent a further one and bring a little girl home goes way beyond just doing the normal job.
It took a village to find the little girl, and a strong team to lock up the man responsible so he's never able to do such a crime again. In New Hanover County, Kirsten Gutierrez, WWAY News. A happy reunion these young girls will cherish forever.
Hi, girl. How are y'all?
Good.
You doing okay?
Uh-huh.
And a terrifying night Aubrey Smith and her friend Anna Ham thought would never happen.
There was a crazy man running from the police.
It was scary. We'd never been through anything like this before. It was a very scary situation.
After Northwest Police Chief Copeland Taylor found himself in Smith's backyard catching a suspect, he turned his attention to the girls to calm them down.
Chief Taylor came up and hugged us and said everything was going to be all right.
It's a moment Aubrey's parents will never forget. They also won't forget what Chief Taylor did next.
It was amazing. I couldn't believe. I was like, are you serious? He came back and brought them stuffed animals, and, you know, just because he wanted to show them that he really did care.
The girls weren't there, but their reaction was priceless.
Chief Taylor came back today and brought all teddy bears, and we were just sitting in the back seat watching the movie, and we're like, oh, that's so sweet. And then she showed us the pictures, and we were just so happy.
And now they're meeting again, face to face.
Well, not only are we police officers, the majority of us are parents as well. So I would have hoped that an officer would have done the same thing to my kids if they were that terrified and upset.
A small act of kindness that meant so much to this Columbus County family.
They have families, and they leave their families to go out to protect other families. And we were witness to that.
And now we're all a witness to a call that went well above and beyond the call of duty. In Columbus County,
I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, thank you for all you do.
Kirsten Gutierrez, WWAY News.
You know, I would like to say grow a heart, but I just feel like it takes a certain type of person to be able to steal money from another person.
For 2 weeks now, Jesse Hernandez has been in the midst of a phone scam.
Hello?
Yes. Somebody called this number a couple hours ago from this number.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Somebody has stolen my number and is using it to scam people. So,
oh, man.
Yeah.
I hate that, brother. It ain't me. I can guarantee you that.
Hernandez's phone number was stolen from some type of software and is being used to target people and trick them into paying off student loans. When people call the scammers back, they get Hernandez.
to have a call and think, oh great, I'm going to pay off all my student loans with this one lump sum, and then to find out it was a scam and they're losing all this money that they could have put elsewhere, or to the kids or to the family or to that new house that they were going to buy or that new car that's going to get them from A to B.
Hernandez has received more than 500 calls from all over the Cape Fear.
It's all the local area, so it's Wilmington, Jacksonville, Clinton. There's a couple of places, even Oak Island.
He got at least 5 calls during this interview.
I just wanted people to know that it is a scam. You know, that my number is being associated with a scam, and if it is my number that's calling them, to disregard any further communication with them. I don't want to see people lose money, because I know how hard it is to make it.
Hernandez has called the police and the Attorney General. There's not much they can do since the scammers cannot be traced. But one thing he has done is change his voicemail to let people know what's going on.
There is a scam going on, and they have stolen my number and are using it to try and scam people out of money.
All in hopes of keeping at least one person from getting their money stolen.
I just wish they'd stop. Just find something else productive with your time. If you put all the energy that you put into scamming people into an actual productive job or career or hobby, I mean, just imagine what could be accomplished.